Good morning. Do you guys know what time it is? It's time for chapel. Oh man, we don't want to be late. Come on, let's go. Here we are. Let's go in. Even though you are at home and can't be in the chapel with me this morning, that shouldn't stop us from having chapel, right? Why don't you sing at home along with me here in the chapel, and we'll sing some fun songs together that teach us about God. Let's start with this one. In the beginning God made the seas and the forest filled with trees and the mountains up so high. At the top he placed the sky. His fingerprints are everywhere, just to show how much he cares. In the middle he had some fun. Made the hippo that weighed a ton. Hip 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 hippopotamus. Hip hip hooray, God made all us. Hip 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 hippopotamus. Hip hip hooray, God made all us. Second verse, same as the first, but a little bit faster. In the beginning God made the seas and the forest filled with trees and the mountains up so high. At the top he placed the sky. Fingerprints are everywhere, just to show how much he cares. In the middle he had some fun. Made the hippo that weighed a ton. Hip 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 hippopotamus. Hip hip hooray, God made all us. Hip 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 hippopotamus. Hip hip hooray, God made all us. Third verse, you guessed it, same as the first. As fast as you can go. Take a deep breath. In the beginning of it, the seas, and the forest, full of trees, and the mountains, fingerprints are everywhere, just show much cares. In the middle, he had some fun. Made them the way that hippopotamus, hippopotamus, I made all us. Hippopotamus, hippopotamus, I made all us. Whew! You were really fast at home. You may have been going faster than me. Good job. Let's do this one next. Since we all can't be here, maybe we can pick up a few people on our gospel chariot, all right? We will roll the gospel chariot along. We will roll the gospel chariot along. Roll the gospel chariot along, and we won't tag along behind. If Miss Susie's in the way, we will stop and pick her up. If Miss Susie's in the way, we will stop and pick her up. If Miss Susie's in the way, we will stop and pick her up. And we won't tag along behind. If Mr. Steve is in the way, we will stop and pick him up. Mr. Steve is in the way, we will stop and pick him up. Mr. Steve is in the way, we will stop and pick him up. And we won't tag along behind. If Miss Erin's in the way, we will stop and pick her up. If Miss Erin's in the way, we will stop and pick her up. If Miss Erin's in the way, we will stop and pick her up. And we won't tag along behind. Let's go a little bit faster. Roll the gospel chariot along. You got to roll the gospel chariot along. Roll the gospel chariot along. And we won't tag along behind. Okay, whoa. There's a school zone coming up. Let's slow down a little bit. Roll the gospel chariot along. You've got to roll the gospel chariot along. Roll the gospel chariot along. All right, we're out of the school zone. And we won't tag along behind. I think I see someone else up ahead. I don't know if we should pick them up or not. If the devil's in the way, we will run right over him. If the devil's in the way, we will run right over him. If the devil's in the way, we will run right over him. And we won't tag along behind. Good job. Maybe when you were singing at home, you mentioned a brother or a sister or mom and a dad. In chapel, we like to call on our friends and our teachers and pick them up in the gospel chariot too, because you can name anyone you want to in that song. I hope that you've been able to join us for our chapel videos. We made one last Tuesday and last Thursday, and they're both on the Hilldale Christian Child Care Center Facebook page. And that's where we're going to continue to make videos as long as we can't be together in chapel with one another. So if you did get to watch last week, and I hope that you did, on Tuesday we talked about how as a Christian we need to be different than the world. Christians try to be different than everyone else in the world. We're a peculiar people, we talked about. And we also said that in a world full of hot dogs, you need to be a unicorn. Fun, right? Then on Thursday, we talked about how it's not as important what you look like on the outside, but what you look like on the inside. It doesn't matter which color your hair is or what it looks like, or even that you have hair. It doesn't matter what your skin color is or what facial features you have. God sees the heart, and he wants us to be beautiful on the inside. And the ways that you do that are being kind to others, showing love, saying nice things to each other, worshiping God, praying, reading your Bible. Those are ways to make us look good on the inside, and that's what is most important to God. So continuing kind of that thought, I wanted to talk to you about a way that I try to be different as a Christian than everyone else in the world. Maybe you have watched the movie Inside Out. If you've seen Inside Out, you probably know who this guy is, right? He's the emotion anger. And if you remember from the movie, sometimes he gets a little too angry, right? He starts getting so angry that he lets his emotions control him. And sometimes he says mean things, and he hurts other people's feelings, and he throws things, and he breaks things. As a Christian, that's not what I want to be doing when I'm angry. In Ephesians 4:29, we read that you can be angry, but don't sin. Sin is when you do something that is wrong. Sin is when you do something that God has told you not to do. And so in Ephesians, we learn that if you're angry, don't do something bad or don't do something wrong. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to be angry even. But we can't let our anger control us like anger does. Maybe you know another guy that gets really angry. He's one of my favorite angry guys. He's really green, right? Hulk smash! The Hulk gets really angry. And sometimes when he gets so angry, he destroys buildings. Obviously, when you get angry, you don't destroy buildings. But if you do get angry, and like I said, it's okay to be angry sometimes, try not to do anything that would hurt someone else. Or try not to break anything or do anything that God has told you not to do. But sometimes we do get angry and we do those things, and God forgives us. It's always good to be happy, right? This is my friend Fred. Fred's pretty happy until today. Someone did something that made Fred really, really mad. And he got so angry. And just like our friend Anger here, he got so angry, the flames started flaming up inside him. And he got so angry, if you have sensitive ears, close your ears. He got so angry, then the flames got so high in his head that he popped. He blew up. And he started being mean to everyone that was around him. He started hurting their feelings, and he started doing things that he wasn't supposed to do. Not the way I want to act as a Christian. This is my friend Joe. Joe's a Christian, though. Joe's a bit different. Even when he gets angry, even when he gets mad, he doesn't do things that would cause him to do something that God told him not to do. And then, eventually, his anger goes away and he gets happy again. Maybe you can tell something a little bit differently about Joe here. Joe has some water in him. Maybe you can see it. In John chapter 4, Jesus tells us about living water. Something that makes Christians different. We try to be different where we don't fly off the handle with our anger like this little guy. We try to be different. And even though we get angry, we try not to do anything that is wrong. I hope that will help you try to be a little bit different. I know we're all stuck at home right now, and so it's easy to get angry with one another. But let's try our best to remember that we want to be different. We don't want to be like a hot dog. We want to be like a unicorn. Be different. Hope you have a great day.